Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. So I need to light this place up a bit, don't I? So I mentioned at the end of the last episode that I wanted to kind of go out and explore a little bit more, but having just started this one, I'm looking at my tiredness meter and looking at how much daylight is left, and I'm realizing we should probably just hold up here. So we've got everything we just found on this bed. And also, what I'd like to do... Actually, wait. I need that for a little bit longer. I need to go through my inventory and kind of put down some of the stuff that is superfluous. So we're going to open up this drawer, sort everything by weight, and let's just take a look at what we're carrying that's heavy. So we're going to put 2 books away. We're carrying a pry bar. We're going to put 4 newsprint rolls away. Just trying to cut some of this stuff down. Now we've got some peanut butter. We're probably going to eat some of that pretty soon, so that'll take care of that burden, really. And then we're starting to get into smaller items, but these things can still take up a lot of space. For instance, we have a green maple sapling on us. That really needs to cure, doesn't it? So I'm going to probably leave that out here as a means of dropping some additional items. Got a lot of crow feathers, but they don't account for much weight because they're feathers. And we have a good... Yeah, I'm going to put one of these can openers away. I'm going to put a couple of these flares away. I'll keep that sewing kit, but I'll put these 2 sewing kits away. As much as I hate to say it, one thing I will probably try to do in the coming episodes is go ahead and go back to Mystery Lake just to get the items that I left behind there so that we don't have stuff waiting back there. I feel like there's a lot of good supply items that are just sitting there. So after I've explored Coastal Highway for a bit, I will switch back. I'm going to go ahead and transfer all of this cloth to this drawer because we don't need that cloth. And that is reducing our burden substantially. Okay, now we're going to pick up the lantern. I guess we'll go to the foot of the bed to place that sapling. Where's that sapling? Here it is. Yep. Let's drop it. And let's... How are we doing on thirst? Not well. Let's... Thankfully, we got plenty of water. We're actually pretty hungry, too. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and eat some of this moldy peanut butter. Because it's 900 calories, and it also frees up a pound from our inventory. So now we're just drained, and I should just rest. So I'm going to rest for all 10 hours. And by the time we wake up, we shouldn't be encumbered anymore, and we'll be in a much better position to have a full day to explore Coastal Highway for the first time in Against All Odds Season 2. I woke up fully rested with 1 hour of darkness left. What do you know? I'm telling you, I have a love-hate relationship with this new system. Alright, so we're down to 60 out of 66 pounds. We're a little peckish, but not hungry enough to really pose a threat. So I'm going to pass the time for an hour and hopefully let some daylight creep in here. Any daylight? Nope, no daylight yet. Let's pass the time for 1 more hour. Daylight? There it is. Okay, perfect. All right, so now we have some daylight. And tell you what, since it's such crappy condition, I'm going to go ahead and eat the other peanut butter too. I normally would save peanut butter because it's 900 calories, but I mean, it was degrading in condition, and I needed to make sure that was taken care of. All right, let's go downstairs because I have a feeling I did not actually empty out the toilet of potable water. Because yes, you can drink toilet water to survive in the Long Dark. 10 out of 10 for realism. All right, we're going to take all that water. Yummy. Okay. Who's excited? Drinking some toilet water. Okay, let's take one last look around here, see if there's anything I left. I don't think there is. I went through all these cabinets, right? Went through the oven, went through this. Metal pan can be broken down once we have a hacksaw, which we have not seen any hacksaws yet. All right, let's get out of here. Well, one thing I will do is I'll visit the fridge real quick here. And, well, no, I'm not going to leave anything here. I'm not going to leave food here. I'm going to head towards the location that's likely to be my base camp. I'm very tempted to use the same base camp in Coastal Highway that I used in Season 1, just because it's an excellent central location by the road. How are we doing cold-wise? Feels like 22 degrees. The actual temperature is -9 degrees with a 12-degree wind chill, Fahrenheit. But because of all the clothing we're wearing, we're actually in really good shape. I love having all this clothing. So we can manage to walk around in this early morning weather. And of course, once it's later in the day, it'll be even warmer, which I'm excited about. You know, again, I've said it many times, but one of the real advantages of crafting all your clothing is that you basically, as long as you keep it repaired, you eliminate completely all of the worry associated with, you know, one of the 4 bars there. There's warmth, rest, thirst, and hunger. And hey, you know, if you can take care of one of those and only have 3 major survival concerns to worry about most of the time, it can really prolong your life in the long dark. Feels like 23 degrees now, so getting warmer already. For those of you not familiar with Fahrenheit, all it needs to be is 32. And I will be good to go. So we're making our way down the road here towards one of the more inhabited areas. Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot I'm all the way down here. So it's going to take a second to get where we need to go. I'm glad I didn't leave food behind, because where we're heading is a much more centralized location. And for those of you who have not watched one of my series before, and maybe who haven't seen The Long Dark, and hopefully you're considering picking it up, because the game is bloody fantastic. But one of the things that... I need to go out there and investigate that real quick. I think I can. I'm going to do that. One of the things that's different about Coastal Highway is it's going to look a lot more civilized than things did in Mystery Lake. There are clusters of houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wolves. Holy crap. Yeah, there are clusters of houses that... okay, that wolf actually is pretty close. I'm going to need to pay attention. There are just clusters of houses with lots of supplies in them, so... All right, let's have a look in here. I see some food. Condensed milk. Very good. Granola bar. Anything in here? No. Anything on the floor? No. Anything in the corner? No. I'm going to backtrack away from this hut as fast as I can, because there's a wolf right on the other side of it. Right there. And there's one right there. That was lucky. That was very lucky. Holy crap. Okay. One of my commenters said a few days back that wolves make him very nervous in that game. Dude, I think it was Michael that said that. I know exactly how you feel. No matter how long I play The Long Dark, especially when you're playing on Stalker mode, even when you have, you know, oh hey, I want to kill you, but right now I have so many things to scavenge, I'm not in hunter mode. This would be so easy. Or would it? Is the question. But yeah, no matter how long I play The Long Dark, there will always be just this lump in my throat whenever a wolf is near. And I totally... Okay. We're very close to our location. It's actually... This stretch of road is where we're stopping. So I'm going to backtrack here because this is a stretch of road we actually didn't travel just now. We went out towards that hut and then came back in a different direction to avoid that wolf. And there's a car here. And cars can have things in them. Especially when you have a pry bar to pry open the trunk. Yeah, wolves are scary. They make you nervous. They're supposed to make you nervous. All right, we're going to open this locked trunk. Rifle ammunition. Excellent. I didn't even see how many rounds it was. I just picked it up because I'm always happy to see rifle ammo. Awesome. All right, so we have a full rifle and 4 extra bullets. Pop open the hood. Pointless as usual. Don't see anything. There's another flare. We have lots of flares, which is good. We can use the flares to scare off animals. Nothing in the back seat. I'm just going to be paranoid here and make sure I didn't somehow overlook anything. Nope. All right, let's head back this way. It's now 27 degrees, so notice our survival meters are all at a pretty good spot, which is lovely. We haven't, normally at this point in the series, or at this point in the day, having explored this much, if you go back maybe like a week's worth of episodes, you would see our chill meter much lower. So we would already be in danger of losing some life. But we're at 100% condition, and we are not at risk of losing condition until one of those meters is all the way empty. So we, in other words, are quite safe right now. Unless, of course, there's a bear around this corner, in which case we're not safe. All right, I'm going to dip through here. I'm going to take a second to look up here and see if there's any wolves. Okay, there's the deer we saw. That's the house we're going to, I think. Pretty sure. And, yeah. Tell you what, let's come through here. There can be wolves patrolling through this area, so I'm just trying to keep my distance. I don't want to get surprised. I'm wearing all this nice gear now, so one thing that I'm going to try and do that's a little bit different from how I behaved in Season 1, I would very deliberately provoke wolves a lot of the time, just because I didn't want to deal with the annoyance of having to fight them off, or having to, I'm sorry, I didn't want to have to deal with the annoyance of having to avoid them, and so sometimes one would be just too close to me, and I would be like, screw it, come here, bring it on, that kind of attitude. That's the house that I'm going to hunker down in. This is one we need to explore, though. So now that I know that it's a little bit tougher to keep all of my clothing repaired, no, don't want to break that down. Hey, salty crackers. That box looks really small compared to what I remember, but okay. They must have made it smaller. It used to be like a bigger box. Interesting. Hey, a fire log. Good. I'm going to pick that up. We're going to get encumbered here. Fire logs are heavy. So yeah, I will deliberately be... words come to me. I will be provoking fewer wolves, so you're going to see me being a bit more cautious in this run. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just turn the light off. It'll be a little dark. If you have a low brightness monitor, I apologize. I know visibility is kind of crap right now, but I just need to explore this place really quick. Good, tin of sardines. We found a can of tomato soup while I was talking there a second ago. Like I said, a lot more civilization. Just a lot more going on. Things to find. I got tired of not having light. Hey, a cup of herbal tea. That is somehow not disgusting. It's at 100% condition. How does that make sense? I'll go ahead and drink it. Feels like a nice 65 degrees in here on account of our clothing. The air temperature is actually 43 now on account. Is that because of the lantern? Oh, cool. I didn't know the lantern provided a warmth bonus. Really? You're kidding me. That is new and awesome. It doesn't say anything, but look, right now the air temperature is 34. No, I don't want to go through the cabinet. I want to light the freaking lantern because this is amazing. Now the air temperature is 43. There's a 9-degree temperature bonus when you light the lantern. I had no idea. That's so cool. I love it. All right. That is good to know. Lake whitefish, raw. All right, we'll go ahead and pick that up. We are purposefully encumbering ourselves with anything we find in here right now because the other house where I'm going to drop off a lot of these supplies is right around the corner. All right, so let's go through this cabinet. Supposedly, as I record this week, this very week's... in this very week, rather, I don't know where I was going with that last sentence, there will be a patch for the Long Dark, performance fix. Some more wool socks. Apparently a lot of the interior lighting is being redone, so things in future episodes of the series might look a little bit different. Oh, and hey, speaking of changes, this isn't a Long Dark studio-related change, but one thing... Oh, decent heavy wool sweater. I I need to look at what my undershirt is to see if that can be better than what I have. Worn sports socks, good. So one change that I made, more worn sports socks, is I'm just going to talk. I'm going to say this real quick before I go through anything else. I did turn up the volume on the music a little bit. So this week's episodes, do me a favor and let me know when you hear music. Is it too loud? Is I just enjoy listening to the soundtrack, but I don't want to drown my own voice out either. So we will continue to tweak it going forward. Decent winter coat, that's awesome. So we're finding lots of clothing items. New down jacket, excellent. Excellent. And let's look in this cabinet. Nothing down there. Anything under the bed? No, of course not. Already looked in that cabinet. Oh, hey, basic boots. Antibiotics. Newsprint roll. Yeah, we're going to be really encumbered, especially after what I'm about to do. I'm going to take all that water.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I know, Jennifer Hale. Chill out. It's cool. We're going to walk like 3 feet and then be where we need to be. It'll be okay. All right. Let's get the gun out just in case. And we're going to start making our way towards our actual safe house where we can put down some of the stuff that we just picked up. There she is. So we've discovered the coastal town site. So there's some music right there for you. Let me know if it's too loud. Of course, it doesn't last for very long, so probably not much of a concern. But we're going to poke our heads in here. And one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the fridge here. We will actually look for food first, but then I'm going to put down a lot of the food that I've picked up. Starting now. Wow, we're carrying a lot of stuff. Holy crap. Yeah, I definitely need to take a look around and take a look through the clothing that I've picked up. Yes, that's what I thought. This is a thin wool sweater. This is a heavy wool sweater. So I have some better clothing now. That's very good. All right, so let's go ahead and put all of this dog food away. We'll keep that tomato soup on us because we're going to need to eat it pretty soon. Let's put these crackers away. Crackers are wonderful to have as a backup. Let's go ahead and put half a gallon of our water away. Or not half a gallon, but roughly half of the water we're carrying. That'll really lighten our burden. Let's put... This herbal tea is not taking up a lot of weight, but these things add up. So I'm going to reduce the amount of herbal tea I'm carrying as well. I'm pretty happy with the food I've got left on me. Maybe I'll put these candy bars away. I'll keep that tin of sardines because I'm going to need to eat that pretty soon. So that's that. Let's go in here. Hey, see, here's a salty crackers box that's normal size. What was going on with that last one? That's what I want to know. Is it a mini salty crackers box? I don't even know. But we're gonna put that one up too. Yeah, they're all the same size. There was just one that was gimpy. It's weird. Okay, let's keep looking through here because we're most likely going to find more things that we can put into the fridge. So much food. So we're in full-fledged scavenging mode right now. You notice, just a moment ago in this episode, I avoided killing a deer, which will not be the case later in the series. But for now, hey, pork and beans.
I'll take it.
Hey, dog food. Microwave, cup of herbal tea. We'll drink that. Another 100% conditioned cup of herbal tea. I have a feeling that might need to be addressed in a patch because that's a little bit weird. That breaks the immersion just a little bit. It's funny though. As long as it's funny, then you can get away with it in most cases. All right, gone through all those cabinets, toaster, went through the oven. Cool. All right, let's go back to the fridge. Put some more of our food up. Food. Dog food. I'm going to put this condensed milk up as well. Keep some of these sodas on us. Put this new granola bar away. We're still carrying 81 pounds of stuff, mainly extra clothing. But let's look in here now and see what we have. Did I see some gloves on the table? Yes, I did. So more extra clothing. So we'll basically go up to the bedroom in this house. Hey, there's a flare. Very good. Anything in here? Nope. But there's some newsprint. I'm wearing myself out right now. I know. Okay, so we're going to put our fire log down right here. Wow, it's 4 pounds. Holy crap. Didn't realize it was that heavy. We're also going to go ahead and put down... Well, let's step over here a little bit. So I'm putting it down in a different spot. I'm going to put down all of this newsprint. I don't need it at the moment. I've got enough on me to start one fire outside, and I'm pretty confident that I'm going to find more supplies in the coming episodes. So, not super worried about not having kindling. Alright, now we're in the bedroom, so I can drop a lot of the clothing that I found. A lot of you may recognize this floor. This is where I set out a lot of the stuff in Against All Odds Season 1. I came back here numerous times to pick up supplies, having left them behind strategically. Hey, insulated boots. That looks like a step in the right direction as well. So we've got some better clothing. Definitely. Alright, let's... I hate to be using up my lantern fuel, but that's another reason we need to go back to Mystery Lake. Sad but true. See, there's some more newsprint. The toilet has 0.46 gallons of water in it, so we're going to go ahead and pick that up. It'll be nice and heavy, but again, we're just trying to scavenge everything we can find here. The curtains can be harvested for cloth, if you're wondering what you could do with those curtains. Okay, let's take a second to evaluate our clothing situation. So we just found some insulated boots that are much better than the ones I'm wearing. So I'm going to wear those. Of course, we're going to make deerskin boots before long that'll be better than any of these, but we will harvest the old ones, which will also free up some of our burden. We're also going to harvest this other pair that I found recently. And this should give me enough leather to repair the insulated boots to be much better. So we're going to... Oh, I need cloth! I need cloth. Did I put all my cloth down... Where did I put it down? Did I leave it? I left it up to the other house, didn't I? Well, that's fine. I can get some cloth from some of the other items. So this is a heavy wool sweater. It's better than the thin wool sweater that I'm wearing, but not much because its condition is lesser. So we're going to... Actually, I have some items I need to break down anyway. That's where I can get some cloth. Let's break down these gloves, and that'll fix my lack of cloth problem. All right, so let's repair these. It's going to repair them 30%, so we're going to need another cloth. Risk of intestinal parasites has passed. Interesting. I totally forgot that I had risked that. It's been a bit since I recorded. All right. Yeah, I'm going to break down these socks too, so we'll be able to get plenty of cloth. Not a concern. And handling the thirst will also help us because I have lots of water on me right now. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Done. Excellent. Now let's finish repairing those boots. So these are our decent insulated boots, but they're soon to be awesome insulated boots. Excellent. Some nice bonuses there. Now the heavy wool sweater, I will go ahead and wear that, and also can't quite repair it yet because I need to break down some more cloth. That's fine. So let's harvest some socks. We got 2 hours of daylight left. Hard to believe. It's mainly as a result of all the work we've been doing here. Gonna harvest these socks as well. Almost ready to repair that. I know you're tired. Yep. All right, this is the heavy wool sweater. Let's repair it. I need to go back and get that cloth, don't I? That was a silly decision to leave it where I left it, but that's what I did. All right, so we're going to drop that. I'm going to drop that. I'm going to drop these jeans. I'll go ahead and drop the thin wool sweater. And these wool socks. So here as well, I'm going to have some additional clothing items. including some nice ones. You know, so that way, if we ever get into a situation where we are low on clothing, much later in the series is what I'm thinking. You know, the series would have to go very well to the point where I had survived with the wolfskin coat for a long time and lost it somehow. Then we can come back here and we can fix that problem. Let's take a look at the condition of our items. All very good with the exception of the decent wool scarf. Let's go ahead and repair that. Once you're below 85% condition or so, that's when you should consider repairing an item if you can. Because every degree helps. Our repair skill is at 85 now, so that's very good. All right, sorting everything by weight. Oh, that fish is heavy. Holy crap, I didn't notice that. Didn't notice that at all. That's frustrating. All right. Yeah, that fish... We're going to need to put that fish back up in the fridge right now. Because there's no way that I can... Tell you what, we'll put it in the freezer. Just so that it has its own spot. Not going to make much difference. But just for the sake of organization. And on that note, I believe I will go ahead and end this episode here. And we will continue exploring... not Pleasant Valley, but Coastal Highway in the very next episode of Against All Odds. Against All Odds, rather. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I upload new episodes in Against All Odds every day at 6 Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States, and comments are always welcome. I'll see you guys next episode.